Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة على الفلاح الله لا إله إلا الله
Assalamualaikum. We will begin our Ameen with full prayer. Then we will resume.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
Allahu Akbar. الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله الله أكبر الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. تكبير
It is.
As-Salaamu Alaikum. Again, As-Salaamu Alaikum. Begin our faculty together, please. Back off the man of the إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Assalamu alaikum. We begin with Allah's name, merciful benefactor and merciful redeemer. And the praises to Allah, the cherisher and sustainer of all the worlds. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As you all know, this is Sunday is the continuation of Friday. And what the subject was at this Friday was righteousness is strength. Righteousness is strength. So just the opposite. We're going to start with Surah 16. Surah 16. And just for the sake of their dealers on sale downstairs. And we're going to try and make sure we're finished by 5, no later than 2 o'clock. So, inshallah.
This one right here. Did that go right?
Surah 2 and the ayah is the 21st ayah.
This one.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Surah 16, ayah is 97. And the subject is righteousness. Righteousness. And we'll make some comments, and then what we try to do always is listen to the comments of the audience. Okay. So here we got Surah 16 and ayah 97. Surah 16, ayah 97. I don't know if anybody has a microphone close to them. If you do, we have this. So would you read that?
Surah ayah 97.
Yeah, Surah 16.
16 and
I
97.
think I said something else, but Surah 16.
Right.
Thank you, yes, sir.
97.
And 97.
Whoever works righteousness, man or woman, and has faith, verily to him will we give a new life. A life that is good and pure, and we will bestow on such their reward according to the best of their actions.
and the subject is righteousness. So um, most of us are doing some studying in Arabic, myself included. Uh, but if you were looking at the word where it says give life, and I'm gonna go through this to stop at a certain word. Okay. The first one in the Arabic is man, whoever. Amila, whoever does salihan, whoever does righteousness, whether they be Bakrin or Unfa. While they are Mu'minun, and the word that I'm looking at right now is one right next to Mu'minun. It says, Nuhyi Yannahu. And it's from the same word as Amir just gave the call, Hayat. This is Hayat. So whoever, but it has some prefix. This is Arabic. Arabic has prefix and suffix throughout the language. That's one of the things that it has as we all are learning as we're studying this language. And this fa is emphatic. It means ugh. It means whoever does this, Allah says emphatically He's going to give you a new life. Emphatically, that's what that fa, like we say, fighting in our usri, yusra, in our usri, surely with difficulty will come ease. And then how we get the surely in our usri, that fa means this is definitely taking place instantly. It's not no wait period of time. So we have something that say bin, fa, thuma, fa. This fa, if you notice, that's the F, F-A. So here, emphatically, to the believer, backer, that's us, males, that sister, that's you all, whether it's a male or female, if you're a person that has faith, God is going to give you a new life. You're going to have a new life. You're not going to have that same life. And if you look at the words, following that word, it says, how you can. So he says, we'll give you a life, and it's going to be a new life. They're like right next to each other. And it's Hayyabatin is the next word, and it's going to be good. And what I thought was so interesting about this, and then I'm going to be quiet and let you all talk to me. You see, while all of us know, As-Salaamu Alaikum, As-Salaamu Alaikum, this is why, this is and. But the word for, he's going to give a reward, it says, Najri Yannahu. The Yannahu, the end of the word, whom, is plural. But Allah said He's going to reward. This is emphatic again. He put the emphasis on this. You don't worry about this. If you fit in that category, both in this life and the next life. Because nobody here tell you what about the next life. You don't know that. And I believe, because reading into it is moving. You know, actually, it's like, man, I can't, you know. I mean, just being genuine, honest. Who can say that? I mean, I'm not, they said that they died, came back. And they probably did. I mean, it's not for me to say. I don't know. I just know, I haven't experienced it. So I'm not saying that they're lying. I'm saying they're probably telling the truth. I'm just saying, but Allah says, of my servants, you don't have to speak of them as dead. They're not dead. But they live, but it's a perception we don't see here. It's beyond us. And Allah is I don't, he just act about. I want to act a lot of act about. Because we can say, I was about to say super or something like that. You know, so I don't want to say that, but God is beyond our comprehension. So whatever He has told us as believers, we believe it. That's why we're called believers. We can't prove everything. Sometimes people can prove it. We can't. How do you ever do that? That's impossible. You can't prove it. I can't prove it. It's a lot of us you can't prove it. The next word it says Ezrahu. That's from it's their reward. They will get their reward. According to the need from oxen from Hasanan, they will the best. They will whatever you do in your life and I do in my life, Allah will reward you according to the best of what you've done. Can't you hear the mercy in this? Can't you just hear the mercy? A brother told me recently. He said, I don't come to the last day of Brother Muhammad, but you know, man, I just don't feel that I'm worried. I said, I understand. You know, because that's the way our mind works. And I said, I heard Imam Muhammad say, if you're dirty, don't stay away from the water. Go to the water. And these communities are water. That's what helps. That's what helps, in my opinion. Not saying that a person can't if they're not in the community. You know, this is what this person is saying. But if you're around people who want to do right, you want to do right. And they will encourage you to be. In our religion, the way it has been explained to us from Adam to Ibrahim, going up that ladder. Adam, when the prophet, the prayers and peace of Allah, when he met Adam, he addressed him as As-Salaamu Abu, my father. And then when he got to the seventh level, he met Ibrahim. He said the same thing. And Imam Muhammad said, Adam represents our natural father. That's a natural human being. Abraham represents us on that level because he established it. Said in according to our religion, Muhammad called him his father. Muhammad the prophet, the prayer and peace of God. Although the prophet led all of them in prayer, but he called Ibrahim his father, not father. And Ibrahim, not saying this the only way to see it, Ibrahim sacrificed who? His son. You know, and Allah asked, he saw it in a vision, but he was ready to do it. Meaning, to me, from what I can understand, meaning nothing was more important than obedience to Allah. Nothing. That's what it's saying. And in the Quran, you read something that'll say, it's possible that we can love a thing that's bad for you. And you can hate a thing that's good for you. That's a possibility. So corruption, people love corruption now. The world has gotten like that, but they love it. Cleanliness, they don't like cleanliness anymore. So when people try to do right, the people that try to do right in the environment that we have here in the United States, they look at you strange. I'm not, because it's probably not like that all over the world. I'm not going to even say like I know all over the world. But in the United States, the people act like they love wrong. And if you're not careful, and make you love it, somebody told me how to do my part. Brother, you were talking to me. No, when I was talking to me. But he thought I was talking to him. I really wasn't. I was talking to myself. But I understand. A lot of times you hear the elected brother, man, The people think you talking to them. You might be just expressing what you found is best for yourself. So the environment is full of wickedness. It's full of wickedness. What made Ibrahim and all of them so special, what made them special and made them go to this level is they were willing to sacrifice whatever it was to be obedient to Allah. So anyway, a lot we could say on that. So yes, sir. Is it on?
Point out a observation pertaining to what you mentioned about at the beginning. Well,
Righteousness and strength.
uh,
I think I said righteousness and strength.
yes, but
I know that feeling.
wow.
I know that feeling.
Okay, well, I won't hold up the time.
It's okay. It'll come back. When it come back, just raise your hand up and I'll stop you. Yeah. Everybody else, it'll come in. If not, look at Surah 2. That's because I said Surah 2, ayat 21. Surah 2, ayat 21. Anybody found it? Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Ayat 221, yes, sir.
O ye people, adore your God and your Lord, who created you, and those who came before you, that you may become righteous.
And that's the subject, righteousness. And that's how he translated. The last word in that ayat is tekakum. And I wish Sister Rosa was here, but I know the root of that word out of is what? Tekakum. And no taqwa. That's it. It's taqwa. And they're translating it righteousness. It says, oh, you, somebody has a hand up. Oh, people, mankind, men and women. It says, abdu. That's how you say adore your Lord. Rabbakum, the one who, what Lord? Now, somebody help me out. What Lord? What does Allah tell us? What is He telling us? What's the next thing it say? If I was asking the question, what Lord? I'll say it one more time. Say it again.
Everything.
Huh?
The one who created everything.
The one who created it all. And that's what it says. Because people got a lot of law. Matter of fact, believe me, I didn't know this. I'm in class. The brother say he's 5%. This is gonna be recorded, so it's fine. He can see it. He's good people. He said, I'm a God. He just raised his name. I said, you a God? He said, I'm a God. And I said, how did you get to be a God? It's because I'm a black man. Wow. Okay. Yes, sir.
Maybe saying G-U-A-R-B.
G-U-A-R. Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna ask you.
I know you ain't done that.
That's not what he's saying, but that's what we're gonna put the
We're gonna
possible.
God.
You know, Imam Muhammad said to us many years ago, And it's simple, but it's so powerful. He said, any man who said he God, no, he lying when he said it.
Oh, yeah, no,
He know he lying.
no, right. Yeah.
I wanted to say that because Allah is my witness. You know who I thought about? You. Because we shared this conversation. But I didn't, sometimes people be so sensitive, man. I wanted to say, man, you man. And I figured he might take it the wrong way. But, I just like, man, you ain't God. But the way that this verse is put together by Allah. Go ahead, yes, sir.
I'm sorry.
We're not saying.
Go ahead. Proving himself that he ain't God. All you have to do is go out there and walk through a furnace. Walk through a furnace that's 50 feet long. So you just put him out there, they sail, right? Put him out there in the ocean with thousands of miles of water around him in either direction by himself. Take him out there in a boat and put him in a ship. Probably need a ship rather than a boat. And put him out there in that water by himself. He can easily prove to himself that he's not God. Yeah, because anything in this world is more powerful than us. Greater than us.
As-Salaamu Alaikum.
What's that?
Ibrahim, he put it like this. He said that that the one he was speaking of, the one that that makes the sun rise from the east, and then he asked him, "Do you make it rise from the west?" And so there was no more response to that. I think that crushed that argument.
Yes, sir.
When you hear someone say that they are bisexual or any kind of mindset along those lines, we have to think about, when we grow up as a child, we do as a child. And when we grow up and be grown, we become grown. And so sometimes in our learning process, we start on the small level, child level. And some of us came into understanding through, the nation and the message to the black man. And the message to the black man had the ideology of being God. That is not explicitly explained to them how it correlates between God, G-O-D, with a capital G, and God, G-O-D, with a little g. This is a different variation between that. And so, because they heard it so much, they come to believe it. Because it's easy to cause an individual to get into a certain mindset, especially if you program him with certain ideas over and over and over and over. He becomes a machine. He absorbs it, and when you talk about those things along the spiritual realm, then because he's been taught that, and he haven't changed his sort of perception of his thinking, what he does is that's what he's going to identify. And you have that right up to today. You have these mindsets where we have been searching, as African American people, we have been searching in the wilderness called life, trying to find our way. And we all try to go a direction that we think that is the right way. Some of us came up back in the day, when the Black Panthers and the Keystone and all those people, they had that mindset. And all that 5% stuff comes out of that mindset. But it's part of the message of the black man. As far as this goes.
the Holy Quran has the answer to all of our problems and has the answers to everything by Allah. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are people who think that they are gods. Iblis thought that he was a god or better than others. He thought himself better than the common man. And so I look at the Iblis analogy and to relate to the gentleman.
That's my,
I understand. What are you understand?
yes, the ayah that we read says that Allah from God created. You can ask yourself, know the book, Imam Muhammad that taught us, what he just got through saying, what have I created? The Quran said, when all of us come together, we couldn't even create a fly. So, a man tells himself he God, like what he said, like our Imam taught us, we know we lying. I just want to
Before we, yes, sir.
When we look at creation, the one word make is something. Man can make some stuff. He just can't create nothing. He can manipulate, he can look at creation and manipulate, because he has, with his artificial intelligence, he has stuff that will leave you baffled. You came up and you said, hey, Allah make it rise in the east. Can you make it rise in the west? Yes, he can now. He has a way of manipulating one. All we can do is use our perception. We'll see it rise wherever you want it to rise now. Because man can make stuff. He just can't create nothing. Just like when the man created Frankenstein. He took out the makeup. The maid took out the makeup. But the creation is different. We can't create nothing, but the point is, with all the illusions right now and all of the different technologies, man, can, you look up and he tell you now, hey, get out now, the water comes. And then you say, well, only, some people say it down the road, they say, only Jesus knows. Jesus was trying to get the hell out of here. So the thing is that he can predict so many things because he can control these things. He's got technology now. We can control, so making, but the man say I don't think no man, some of you can think it. If you do something that's leave you baffled, you probably think you live God. But we know you're not.
I got you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think the key is what you said. He can use what's already here. He can't say "Kun failure kun be," but he can. I mean, this is magnificent. These speakers, like you say, I mean, there's so many things you look at and you say, "Man, look at that." I remember reading about what's the gentleman? Man, come on, Brian. That did the car. Who made the car? Yeah, Mr. Ford. Mama, come on. He said, well, here's what he said. He said, I'm gonna make a vehicle. He called it a horseless carriage. He said, I can make one. And the people that he was talking to couldn't see this vision. But what did he have to do? He had to do just what you said. He had to use what was already here. He didn't just come up and say, car. And that's the way it is. Whatever is being done, that's probably the one thing that they leave out. Can you make something from nothing?
No.
No, we can't do it. There's nobody else. And they know it, but they can use, because that's magnificent. That's beautiful speaking. The television, we're going out across the country with the Facebook now. I mean, that's all that is technology, but whatever is being used is using material that was already in our Lord's creation, including yourself. He said, "Oh, use my mind." Well, where did you get it from? Because anybody with thought pattern, you go and you look at a baby, and most of us were around our children when they were born. I know I was. They didn't know nothing. I mean, and so that when you see that process, you know that's us too. And before us, and see, this verse goes on as it says, this is what it says. It says, "Alladhi khalaqakum waladina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun." The one, because in Arabic, alladhi is singular, and ladina is what? Plural. The one who khalaqakum created you all, and those who were before you all. One who created you all, and the one who say, worship who? The one who created you and those who were before you. That one. Alaikum, perhaps. Because Alaikum is a word. Alaikum, it means maybe this will take place. Perhaps this will. Alaikum means plural. Perhaps this will take place. Because it ain't no guarantee that you're going to agree to this. And I know time is almost up. I want you all to do this last verse with me if you don't mind. So, yes, please, Brother Man.
Because we seen multiple words, like you pointed out, two words here. One was Salaatul, that was for righteousness, and now you pointed out Taqwa, and the Holy Spirit created, translated as righteous. So it kind of gives rise to the thought that there are many ways in which to demonstrate one's righteousness. Because the thought just occurred to me, a lot of people who got varying opinions, they think they're right.
Yes.
They think they're being righteous. But they got different opinions. They may have, maybe it's on say homosexuality, or maybe it's on abortion, or maybe on, they think they right. So how does one have to think? So this way of life for us is very powerful, but it's not we can get an understanding of without thinking on it. Listen, righteous, okay, righteous. Righteous how? What? How do you define and get down to something, distill it down to what it is? Distill it down to I'll say it's to the base where you can say, yeah, this is right.
I give you 1,000%. Because that's what I run into all the time. We saying the verse that we start off with. This one he just said silent, that's the way that it's put together. And the word is tatakun. And the translator translated both of them.
this morning, after we did Fajr, we read a section in the Quran, and I believe the seventh statement where it said it described what righteousness is.
This is 22.
Yeah, two. That's the brother with it.
177.
And it described what righteousness was. And it mentioned the 6 articles of faith. And so, if we don't have that foundation, our Islam are indeed on the right path. So, I would say 5%, and those who practice those, and we always say Muslims as well, but they don't hold on those things like this, which completely for the Shahada as well. So, then for that itself, makes some kind of unrighteous, like say, it's
You know, the word solid and taqwa. The word solid is a action like Hassan, Tayyib. Taqwa. All who translate the word, they'll tell you that it was an inadequate translation because they said taqwa is an act like one thing with a man, he had offended, commit an act of yes, So we got so many examples when you look in the serial showing taqwa is uncomprehensible. It's not like righteous. It's some kind of fear, basically. A spiritual doing. But it's not the same as the word solid. That's why people call themselves the solid, it's only solid, so because you get so
I really not. And I said we don't stop clock. Yes.
Before we stop,
that's not
I think the time that you prayed for dinner and I spoke and whatnot, and I really enjoyed the believers here in Memphis. In fact, while he and his wife sitting there on the floor, we went to Egypt together. And the dancer, right, of the community, he can dance. And my husband would be Sheikh Yusuf, and a very good man. I waited for him for 54 years, non-stop, and he was in the penitentiary.
Is that sister?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
I just looking at your picture. Wow. Yeah. Well, I have a picture with us, my wife, you, yes, ma'am. As-Salaamu Alaikum, my dear brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wonderful.
So we're happy to be here. We came to the Muslim marriage retreat, and we left them with a earful. So I was just thinking about if I was going to Morocco, trying to take him. But anyway, we're happy to have him, and he might want to say something.
Please do.
Yes.
He's shaking his head.
Like,
He's shaking his head, but we please give us the green. Yes, sir. Anything you want to say from your heart, Lord? Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's right. Alaikum.
As-Salaamu, brother.
Walaikum assalam.
Bad witness against Israel, brother, right? Bad witness with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. With God sharing in the last and see the prophet. I'm sure you're glad to be here. It's very enjoyable on this side of the fence. Sometimes it's different on the other side. You know, when people ask me how am I doing, I just look at you. You know, it's just a treat to be here. And if there is one thing I can say, and that is to be mindful of what the priest said when he was being thrown out from the place. And it'll be peace. He said, I'm gonna come at him before and behind him, and you're gonna find most of it what I'm very like. A human being has many flaws, but he didn't mention selfishness, he didn't mention envy, he didn't mention greed, that sort of thing. He mentioned that. And if he chose to say that, give a lot of attention to that. And when I got out of prison, I had been away for 50 some years, that because it just seemed like society, although we got problems, it was just filled with people who are ungrateful for our Savior. You know, I had just come back, you know, from years of being deprived of certain things, George just take for granted. You know, and complained about it, come back and just. So I'm just saying, just be mindful of that and be grateful to Allah because He is God. And he proved to me and to me back there when he kept our relationship with me before I went to prison and we married after that. And you all know, y'all and me and have some pimps, ex-pimps of it. So you had a little game. But believe me, brother, you don't have no game over no woman for 54 years and 56 while you do that. You ain't got that much rap. One more got that much ever lost. One more dog. And he held it together. And I'm thankful to be here. And thankful to share this moment because, just thank you. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
What is it?
Take beer. Yes, sir. Now we know why the brother was hesitant in taking the mic. Yes, sir. The brother is long-winded. So we appreciate the brother being here and this your wife. And may Allah's peace and blessings be with you.
The Muslims, we're gonna stop. We had several more things, but it wasn't meant. So can we pray? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad Ali Ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Ameen. As-Salaamu Alaikum. Welcome back.
So we'll put this one here, brother Omar. Yes, sir. Yes.
Welcome back.
That way.
I heard about you before.
Have put it in it, you put it, alhamdulillah, our dedication.
from 9 to 12 on Friday as well, inshallah. So if you have time to stop by, please do so. Do not forget the coat drive. The coat's not gonna be in the hall, they're down this hall right here. So if you have any coats or some hangers there that you do not need and you wanna donate, we are taking new and gently used, slightly used coats, and they for anybody in the community who needs them. If you need a coat, take a coat, no questions asked. The coats will be out in the hall, so if you have any coats, anything available that you do not need, donate the coat so that, all the members in the community who may need a coat will have one before it gets cold, inshallah. Please stay tuned for all other things coming up. We're gonna go ahead and announce it with it, I think, but I'm sure. Anywho, November 16th, there is a wedding in Memphis. Wadu and Vita will be getting married on November 16th here at Master. So, and I think that's it for us. As-Salaamu Alaikum. They said make an announcement about the food sales downstairs. The International League of Muslim Women is holding a food dinner downstairs. Dinner for $20. You want to see the menus on the flyer out here on the board, out here in the hall. And congratulations one more time to all of Mahaj and those people out. They're here for the refocus, refocus. Muslim marriage and people this weekend. As-Salaamu Alaikum.
Also be mindful,
just a bulletin, but inshallah, we have to begin our planning for Muslims in Memphis in March. And we got four months ahead of us, and about 2 months ago, we started making some initial plans, but I said, after a little discussion, it seems as if we kind of, we didn't abandon it, but it's not in the forefront of our mind. But if we want to have a successful Muslim in Memphis in March this year, we got to start planning. So we will convene the INAC committee, inshallah, on next week and begin to set the agenda, the program agenda, and the activities that we will be conducting or sponsoring during the month of March. And we know that we'll be fasting during that month. It'll be Ramadan too. But there are things that we can do, and if we schedule them and prepare them correctly, we will be successful in executing them, inshallah. And all of you, Sheikh Yusuf and Sister Evaded, you all invited. You're a part of our Muslims in Memphis team as well. So if you got ideas, suggestions, give them to us, and we'll give them out to the broader community. As-Salaamu Alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
As-Salaamu Alaikum. One more announcement. Do not forget that we will be voting on the new board of directors. We have 4 positions open. The voting will take place December the 5th. You will see you've already gotten several emails regarding it. The next email, inshallah, will be the nominees for the board of directors. Unless somebody drops out, this is who they are. Kimberly Spade, Naeem Rashida, Tawfiq Ali, Amina Martin, Amina Amin Dawes, and Khalid Abdullah. Those are our candidates. Those are our 5 candidates. And I have to say, alhamdulillah, they're all young people. Inshallah, we got some good things coming forward. So, but you only get to choose 4. Now, I want to say this, because that's on the ratification for Imam Wali, somebody check vote. There's not a way possible for you to vote yes and no. So your ballot is invalid. Now, when we get down to voting for the board of directors, if you select more than 4, your ballot will be invalid. There are 5 people. You only select 4 because we're not going to try to determine which 4 you want. The instructions are clear. It's going to be on the ballot. Only select 4. You got to be able to count 4 people only. I'm stressing this for a reason because this is not the first time I have a way of election. People vote for everything on the ballot. You just don't do it. You got to read. I'm begging you to read. It's real simple. Read this phone. Have a good day. That's all.